procession or something. All right, we're going in like a minute, so.
First game.
Right now?
2 minutes. At 2 minutes.
Yeah, but not on us yet.
Chiefs versus the Cherokee Lady Warriors, and they're getting set right now. We want to welcome you to the first game of the basketball season here in the War Lodge. The Chiefs and the Warriors have both played a few games already. Cherokee coming in at 2-2. Lodge and get a win here in front of their home fans on Alumni Night.
Man, and it feels good to be back, Will. Sorry.
Yes, it does. And I just wanted to say that this is a new look Sequoyah team they've got in a new gym. I'm sure you've already been able to tell. And it looks like we are about to go to the national anthem. So we will send it down to the court for that. And now we bring you back into the booth after the national anthem, and we're going to send it over to Max for the starting lineups as they are announced on the court as well.
Thank you, Will. Yeah, I'm as excited as you to get back to this season. It's going to be a phenomenal, very entertaining season for our boys and girls team here at Sequoyah. And yeah, now we will get to the starting lineups. I believe Cherokee will be announced first. Something to mention, these are two very young teams, only 3 total seniors, 2 on Cherokee, 1 on Sequoyah.
Other way around, 1 on Cherokee, 2 on Sequoyah.
So starting for Cherokee, number 5, Hannah Harris.
Number 13.
Number 10, Elle Warren. Number 13, Tony Warren. Number 22, Riley Simmons. And number 24, Alex Whitecliffe. There are 1 seniors on the starting lineup for Cherokee. And for Sequoyah, as you said, Will, 2 seniors, Callie Gaddis and Ellie Blatchford. Senior Callie Gaddis. She was a very impactful player last year on that championship-bound team. 13, Ava Grace, a sophomore.
Number 23, a junior.
Sailor Davies, a junior.
Number 25, a senior.
1,000-point club member, Ellie Blatchford.
And number 35,
Junior Addison Gorley. Those are your starting lineups for the Chiefs, Lady Chiefs and Lady Warriors this evening.
and head coach Chris Yarborough. Let's play ball.
So with that, 8 minutes on the clock as we get ready to start the first quarter. And Max, we were mentioning it is a new look for Sequoyah, especially, they have the new gym. Still the same War Lodge, though. And a new look team as well. Only 2 seniors and a lot of younger players, a lot of sophomores on both teams. Because, Max, you said 3 seniors combined, very young teams on both sides of the ball. Talking about their state championship run last year, which was their first since 1996 when they won it all. So Sequoyah looking to match that season or do something similar to that. As the ref gets ready here for tip-off. And we are underway here as Cherokee wins that tip-off. And it's number 5, Hannah Harris from Cherokee, who's got the ball. And she'll set up the troops for Cherokee. She's at the top of the key, and she'll dish that one out to Tony Warren, who tosses it over to Riley Simmons, being guarded by Sailor Davies there. And that one's thrown down in the paint to Harris once more. And she takes it back out and gives it over to Warren, who airballs that one.
That's going to be critical for the Chiefs to get some good defensive stops early and gain momentum as fast as possible, because this Cherokee team and their offense can spread apart from their opponent very quickly.
And Blatchford takes that one down and tosses it off. And that one's put up by Gorley. And Blatchford gets the rebound and puts that one up. So first 2 points on the board are for Sequoyah as they lead the Lady Warriors early 2-0 here as Warren puts that one up, and that's a 3 from outside the arc. So 3-2 now as Cherokee quickly strikes back.
And you're going to see that a lot from Warren tonight. She's a multiple offered player to colleges. Wofford, Furman, and Georgia Southern all looking at her.
As Blatchford has a nice little spin around move, but it hits the back of the rim and tumbles out. And Warren gets that one out on the other side of the court. And she gives it off to Heron, who's at the top of the key, being guarded by Blatchford. And Warren throws that one over to Whitecliffe, who gives it back to Harris. And Harris has an open 3. She takes it and drains it. So 6-2. Cherokee Warriors back-to-back 3s. And we'll see what Sequoyah can respond with. 6:25 left to go in this first quarter. Blatchford has it once again. And Ava Gray, the starting sophomore, only sophomore to start for the Lady Chiefs today. And Blatchford takes her own look at a 3, and she drains that. So 6-5. Blatchford strikes back with a 3 of her own. Each team trading 3s now. as the ref will call a travel on, I believe that was Ella Kenny.
You saw that in the pre-play on the Chiefs' last possession. They always try to set screens and get Blatchford open, pardon me. But it seems like her first 2 scores have been off rebounds and off of like missed screens and missed plays.
So Blatchford has that one and dishes it down to Callie Gaddis, who throws up to Addison Gorley. She'll try a 3 of her own. That one misses short. So it'll be a turnover to the Lady Warriors. And we have Melania Abdus-Salam coming in for Ava Gray.
And she played a huge role in changing roles with Tafton Barber last year. She was a very present player in the post for the Chiefs.
Yeah, the tallest girl on the team. She is their center as Warren puts up a 3 once more. That one bounces off the front of the rim. So still 6'5", 5:28 left to go as Blatchford lines up the troops for the Lady Chiefs. You know, Max, this is the first time in a while where we haven't seen that starting 5 be Rogers, Jackson, Blatchford, and Barber, and Singh as well, with 4 of those girls graduating last year.
Gonna be a foul on Gorley right there.
A turnover by the Lady Chiefs. Gives Cherokee back possession. And Alex Whitecliff has that one. And that one is thrown out of bounds by Ella Kenny, the only senior on that Lady Cherokee team. And Bellinger comes in for Blatchford, and after a quick break, Ava Gray is back into the game. And she's the one with the ball now at the top of the key. She throws that one over to Sailor Davies, her first touch of the game.
And she's getting pressured by Summer Smiley.
And Abdus-Salam turns around, throws that one up, but it is no good. So still no score in a little bit since that Ellie Blatchford 3 is still 6'5" Lady Warriors. And another travel call on Cherokee. We'll turn the ball back over to Sequoyah. And Callie Gaddis comes in for Addison Gorley. Gorley will get her first break of the game. The 5 points for Sequoyah, all from Blatchford so far. Looking to spread the love a little bit and end the point drought for both teams as Bellinger puts up a 3. That's no good. Callie Gaddis unable to get the rebound, so Cherokee will have that one in transition. And a nice 3 there, or a nice attempt at 3 from Riley Simmons. Does not make it, but Warren puts it back up. And it looks like she will be fouled. And the basket is not made. So the first free throws of the game go to Tony Warren. And she puts that one up and makes it easily. So first point scored in a couple minutes with 4:12 left to go in the first quarter. Max, it's a much more fast-paced game. You know, we're used to football just coming off of that season, and basketball is so much more fast-paced.
Yeah.
As she puts that one up as well, so 8-5. But it's fun to be back in the War Lodge for sure.
Yeah, and I think that really comes with being back at home for the first time. They're going to have that momentum, and they're also going to have that adrenaline in their veins, trying to go fast-paced in front of their home crowd.
And that last free throw attempt is missed, but Tony Warren does get 2 to increase the lead as Cherokee now leads Sequoyah by 3. Once again, Sequoyah's only scorer. And it looks like another travel call as Blatchford comes in for Davies there. So 3 travel calls, forcing some turnovers for both teams. And a 3 from Cherokee in the corner, no good. Callie Gaddis she throws it over to Ella Kenny. She tries going down low, isn't able to get there. And a nice block there. Blatchford throws that one up for Salam. Salam puts it up easily, and it's back-to-back layups for her as Sequoyah takes the lead, 9-8. 3:08 left to go in the first quarter. Sequoyah putting some pressure on Cherokee. Tony Warren has her own attempt at a layup, and that's missed. But she will be sent to the charity stripe once again. Already 2 for 3 on free throws.
seen a lot of good looks by Warren thus far. Going to be important for Blatchford and the other guards to try to lock her down.
Warren able to ignore the antics of the Sequoyah student section there and put that one in. So it's all tied up 9-9. 5 timeouts for both teams. 3 fouls for Sequoyah, none for Cherokee.
She looks stone cold on that line.
Yeah, Warren now 4 for 5, 80% for her. As Ava Gray has that one. Cherokee putting on a little bit of the press, but now Ava Gray's open. She hands that one off to Salam. Salam for 3. Bank is not open for her. So Cherokee still with the lead, 10-9. The third travel call on the Lady Warriors.
That one on Whitecliff gives the ball right back to the Chiefs.
Sequoyah, the 3 calls they've had, or the past 2 they've had, they haven't been able to take advantage by scoring more points. We'll see what they do with this possession. They're only down by 1, so a bucket would put them up.
And they haven't really had time to set up a play thus far, so that's what usually when they get the most of their points.
And a nice play there, nice team effort as Natalie Pollard gets the basket on that one. Some nice passing by Davies and Blatchford to set up an easy bucket that was wide open. And Moore gets that one, nice drive from her. But the Chiefs' defense is too much as Bellinger has that one. She's looking down the court, and she has that one at Pollard again. Oh, wow, nice spin move.
Beautiful move by Pollard.
Unable to connect, though. She will be sent to the free throw line. First free throw attempts for Sequoyah.
So on that last defensive possession, when Warren took that drive, it was Warren being guarded by Abdul Salam. So Warren's speed was able to get around by Salam, but the Chiefs are running this kind of man zone that is allowing players like Bellinger on the corners to come in and help, and it's really working well on those inside drives.
Yeah, and Cherokee, just looking at them from here, we don't have anything on their roster, but they look like a pretty tall team. Obviously, Warren is pretty tall. Also, Riley Simmons. So Cherokee definitely with the height advantage, as Gorley is locked up by Warren and Whitecliff, unable to find anybody to pass that one to.
That was the first time they went in the corner all night, and it might be the last time for a while.
And it's interesting to see Coach Yarborough just subbed Callie Gaddis on for Abdus Salam, so Cherokee now definitely has the height advantage.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, Abdus Salam is the tallest girl on Sequoyah.
But Gaddis is pretty physical down low.
Indeed, as that one does not drop for Lila Griffith, the freshman. She will be sent to the charity stripe. Sequoyah giving Cherokee a lot of looks at free points here. Warren's already had 5 free throws, as Griffith makes her first one. So 5 for 6 from the 3-point free throws. And she makes that one, so 6 for 7 for the Lady Warriors.
Ooh.
As Warren gets that one, intercepts the pass. She goes up for 3 and makes it, takes advantage of the bad Sequoyah pass to go up 15-11 with 1:39 to go. And another quick turnover, and Warren gets that one again. She has some nice dribbles and puts it up in the paint, unable to connect. Shelby Bellinger with that one, hands it off to Gorley. Gorley pauses, resets the troops. Davies and Gaddis throw it back to each other. Gorley now has an open look. She throws it off to Pollard, and they're just throwing it around here. Davies has an open look. She takes it and drains it, nothing but net. A nice shot from Davies there, ties it up at 14. And a deep 3 from Whitecliff. Less than a minute to go. Sequoyah with an opportunity to go on top, but Lady Warriors intercept it. Basket is not good. The rebound attempt is Riley Simmons with the putback attempt. So it'll be a Sequoyah timeout, and Max, well, we have a timeout. If you wouldn't mind throwing it over to some sponsor reads for our first quarter.
Of course. A special thanks to our program sponsor, Drug Free Cherokee. Our gold level sponsors, Beato's Bar and Grill. Come and join the family at your very own Hickory Flat neighborhood bar and grill, where there's a warm atmosphere, great people, and delicious food. New York style deli and pizza by Manzi. And and Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. Our black label sponsors, Cam Homes, Idlewood Interiors, Inc. Our white label sponsors, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, East Barbershop, Esquire Cleaners, Georgia Chiropractic and Massage, Pure Shot Basketball, and Studio 5 Salon.
So we thank you all for your sponsorship of the Lady Chiefs, well, really the Chiefs basketball programs.
I was very intrigued by the pace of that whole section we just had there, and the way Sequoyah is keeping in it is very impressive because they are a play-based offense and a very slow-paced offense. The way they're keeping in it is very impressing me very much.
As Salam now with the ball, and she tries to hand that one off, is able to recover her own pass. There wasn't anybody there. Blatchford now has it at the logo. 20 seconds left to go. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Deep three is no good. And that one bounces out of bounds before hitting anything. So 14.6 for the Lady Warriors as they have a 2-point lead at 16-14. They'll look to extend that lead. Tony Warren with the ball. She gives it to Whitecliff. Whitecliff with a nice inside the arc jumper. Rebound by Gorley. And don't believe she got the shot off in time. Not that it mattered, it does not go in. So after 1 quarter of play, 16-14, Cherokee is on top of the Lady Chiefs. Max, break it down a little bit. What did we see in that first quarter that maybe went right for Sequoyah? What did we see that went right for Cherokee?
I mean, right after that timeout, what I said about the pace, I think the pace is the biggest thing that is intriguing me, is that Cherokee is setting the pace and Sequoyah is just playing along with it, I guess. Yarborough isn't attempting to make plays, but when they do, they are very successful. But Cherokee is setting the pace. They have the lead right now. I'm very impressed that Sequoyah has been able to make the shots in the pace that Cherokee has set, because last year they were a pretty slow-paced, play-based offense. But right now, they're looking like they can keep up with an offense like Cherokee has.
Max, I agree with you 100%. You know, Cherokee had 3 travel calls that gave easy turnovers to Sequoyah, but Sequoyah really wasn't able to capitalize on those. And I think I agree with you. Cherokee has been setting the pace, and one way they've really been doing that is in transition. I think Cherokee has been able to get 3 or 4 turnovers really just on bad Sequoyah passes or lack of communication. But they've also been able to capitalize on those, and that's the reason they're up. You know, only up by 2, so Sequoyah's within striking distance, of course. And it's the second quarter now, so there's still plenty of game left. But yeah, I think Cherokee definitely setting the tone for the game so far.
And one thing to know, I'm pretty sure Cherokee has been pressing a decent amount. I don't think Sequoyah has pressed more than 2 times, maybe, I don't know, at all.
Yeah, you know, that's something we saw a lot of last year. They were that full court press team, putting pressure on the opponent from the very beginning. So we'll see if that's something they up a little bit more in the second quarter as Blatchford has the ball. Shot clock at 18. And Davies has that ball. There's no one down low, but Blatchford goes there. Davies doesn't think it's her best option, though. And Gaddis throws that one to Blatchford, but it goes just a little bit past her, so no points on that possession for Sequoyah. And Whitecliff gives that one to Warren, who gives it right back to her, and she'll go for the 3 off the back of the rim. Gorley gets another rebound. And Blatchford slows it down a little bit. She has it at the logo, passes it over to Davies in the corner. Davies fakes a pass and then goes for the 3. That bounces off. And it looks like they're going to say that went off Callie Gaddis. So the Lady Warriors will inbound it. 16-14, still your score. 7:05 left to go in the second quarter. Hannah Harris has it now.
The Warriors now kind of slowing the tempo too, getting a more plays in, set plays.
Yeah, Cherokee certainly commanding, you know, whether it's a fast pace or a slow pace, they're the ones in charge here. And a double dribble called on Warren. So turnover, and it's Sequoyah's ball. A minute 12 off the clock in the second quarter. No one's scored yet. Gorley has that one at the elbow. She gives it to Abdusalam. To Blatchford. Davies down low, up off the high glass is no good. And Ellie Kenny will get the rebound. And a 3-point attempt is no good from Cherokee. Max, that is one thing I've noticed. Cherokee has had quite a few three-point attempts. Obviously, we saw Warren make 2 in a row at the very beginning of the game, but they're certainly not afraid to shoot the 3-ball.
I mean, for Warren, too, I mean, she made those 2 in a row. Why not shoot some more? I mean, they shouldn't be afraid. They have the lead right now. Might only be 2, but they're the ones that are setting the pace.
Whitecliff to inbound. Warren's the high scorer on the court right now with 9. As that one's turned over, Abdusalam gets it, and some more pressure by the Lady Warriors, but it catches them in transition, and Ava Gray throws up a 3. It rattles out. Nobody there to get the rebound, as Riley Simmons has that one for Cherokee. She gives it off into the corner. Warren has it now. She's on Blatchford. Blatchford, nice pullback jumper there. A nice 2-pointer, as the first points of the second quarter have been scored, 18-14.
And Warren's moves and dribbling skills down low have been shown on high display all game. She's been a point machine and a very impressive showing in the lane for her.
And Bellinger looked like she was making the run there. Blatchford thought so, but then she turned around, so it looks like Blatchford threw that one out, but I think they're going to say it went off a Cherokee offender. And Davies has that one, wide open 3. She puts it up, bounces off the inside of the rim, so she's 1 for 3 on 3-point attempts. And Simmons puts that one up, unable to get anything, but Whitecliff is there. She gives it right back to Simmons in the corner, up for 3, and it's good. 21-14, Cherokee still in the driver's seat. Sequoyah has not scored yet this second quarter. Blatchford has that one. Salam sets a screen, and Blatchford able to put it up for an easy 2-pointer. Very nice screen there from Salam.
The screens have been their forte the whole game thus far. We saw it a lot last season on their championship run.
21-16, now your score. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Warren puts it up inside the 3-point line, and that's another 2-pointer. So she's got 13 now. She is cruising here tonight. 23-16, Sequoyah 7 back from Cherokee. Ava Gray gives that one to Bellinger. Bellinger fires it to Salam. He gives it off to Davies, back to Bellinger now. Gray in the corner. Dribbles in, hands it off to Bellinger. She's open for the 3, and she puts it up, and it's good. Both teams shooting a lot of 3-pointers tonight, and they've both been able to get some to fall here. And there's another 3-pointer, but that one's no good. Hannah Harris with the shot for Cherokee.
I believe that was a foul on the floor by Cherokee on the rebound. Number 10, Ellie Kenny.
Sequoyah minimizing their fouls this quarter. You know, they had 4 very early, and that gave Cherokee a lot of looks at the free throws. Ava Gray has it now. Another bit of miscommunication there between a couple of the Lady Chiefs. 4 minutes left to go. We're halfway through the second quarter now. Warren has that one, pulls up for 3. Bounces off the rim a couple times. It looks like Cherokee almost got the rebound, but I think they're gonna say that's a Cherokee travel. Sequoyah only down by 4 after a nice Bellinger 3-pointer. Callie Gaddis and Ava Gray tossing it back at each other. Now they're past the line. Gray has it over to Gorley in the corner. She puts up a 3-ball, and that's good. So Sequoyah using the 3-pointer to get back in the game here. They're only down by 1.
And notice those possessions with 3s are always very slow-paced.
And a very nice inside move from Warren. She is showing why she is a starter. She's got 15 points.
A star for Cherokee.
15 of their 25. And Max, if you want to throw it over to some second quarter ad reads.
Of course, Will. A special thanks to our program sponsor, Drug Free Cherokee, our gold level sponsors, Vito's Bar and Grill, New York style deli and pizza by Manzi. Looking for an authentic quality New York style meal? You have found the right place. New York style deli and pizza by Manzi is a neighborhood restaurant right in the heart of Town Lake that serves delicious pizza and sandwiches and more. Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. Our Black Label sponsors, KM Homes and Idlewood Interiors Incorporated. Thank you all for sponsoring the Chiefs basketball programs.
3:27 left to go in the first half. It's been a pretty fast-paced first half. You know, Max, we talked about how Cherokee was really in the driver's seat when it came to how fast or slow the game was moving. It looks like Sequoyah's gotten in it a little bit more. They've been able to close the gap. As another bit of miscommunication there, this time between Blatchford and Davies.
Yeah, and it hasn't really just been just between two players. It's been honestly a whole group of players that have been miscommunicating on passes.
Yeah, I think all 3 times for Sequoyah it's been different players. And Warren tries this turnaround jumper, is no good. Blatchford dribbles it across the logo. Davies in the corner. Back to Blatchford. She's wide open at the high post. She puts that one up and it's no good. Sequoyah still down by 3 here. Warren has the ball. She gives it over to Simmons, and wow, a deep 3 from Simmons there. Nice shot.
That was very high in the air. Good look.
And Salam down low,
Beautiful.
puts it up off the high glass. Very nice move from her.
I appreciate the post look right there to Abdul Salam.
28-24 Cherokee. They've got someone wide open in the corner. Another 3 is no good. And that 3 ball from Simmons, I didn't think was going in at first. It was a really high shot.
I honestly thought it was going to hit the ceiling, and that was like very high.
She was pretty deep too, but it ended up being a swish. Very nice shot from her. A lot of players tonight getting 3-pointers. We've seen Blatchford, Bellinger, Davies, Simmons for Cherokee, obviously Warren. As Bellinger puts up another one, that's not good.
Abdul Salam gets the best of Warren down low. Very good play.
And that's a nice matchup, Warren and Salam. And Salam has at the top of the key. She's not afraid to shoot for 3. And it goes, misses left. And, you know, Max, as many players that have missed 3-pointers tonight, there is, you know, I think most of the players playing have at least attempted one.
Yeah, I mean, why not attempt it? Everyone's making some. Why not get in on some of the action?
I know we've seen Bellinger go for a couple. Davies has shot a few. Not everyone's landing, but still the percentage is pretty good. As that shot misses for Kenny. Blatchford gives that one to Davies, and she fires it right back. Davies is now open at the high post, and she puts up a 3, and that does not fall for her, and that'll be Cherokee ball.
Lately in the post down low, I have seen a lot of just reaching over players. Haven't seen a lot of boxing out by either side. Getting a little bit tired at the end of the second half.
And you know, Max, as good as Salam is being able to move around the court, I think one drawback from her being able to shoot from anywhere is that, you know, someone might not always be there to get the rebounds. You know, she is the tallest girl. As Warren puts that one up, a nice move, kind of mimicking what Salam has done a couple of times.
Seen a lot from Warren. She's very nimble and very quick.
Blatchford step back 3-pointer, puts it up, and just bounces out. Davies there to get the rebound, but it still is turned over to Cherokee. As we have less than a minute to go in the half, 30-24, Lady Warriors on top of the Lady Chiefs, as Lila Griffith will be sent to the free throw line.
The foul was on Abdul Salam, her second. Little foul check. Abdul Salam has 2, and Callie Gaddis has 2.
That one bounces in for Griffith for her second point of the game. First time we've seen free throws since the first quarter, when we saw 7 by Cherokee. As that one misses, so 1 in and 1 out for Griffith. Sequoyah down by 7. Davies with the 3 in the corner, and that one's no good. She's done a little bit of a cold spell when it comes to 3 balls. I believe Davies is 1 for 5 with threes.
And the Chiefs were really trying to force something in that possession. Didn't seem very natural. They had plenty of time to get a shot off. Seemed like they were just trying to cut into a lead before halftime where they could have taken their time and gotten a good shot off.
And Hannah Harris makes that one to make it 32 for Cherokee. 32-24 with 41.5 seconds left to go. And she makes that one as well. And that one's fired down to Pollard. Bellinger's open in the corner. She goes it back to Blatchford, and she puts it up off the front of the rim, and that's no good. Harris now dribbling. Shot clock doesn't matter anymore. Morin unable to get that one, but Harris gets it, puts it back up. Rebound by Pollard. Down the floor to Gray. She's got 3 girls on her, but she does draw the foul. And Sequoyah will get their first look at free throws with 8.8 seconds left to go. And Ava Gray makes both of them. 33-26 your score. 6 seconds and counting for Cherokee to put some last points on. And Lila Griffith goes all the way down the floor to end the quarter. So 35-26 your score after 2 quarters of play. The Cherokee Lady Warriors are on top of things. Max, what do you think the Lady Chiefs can work on heading into the locker room and to start the next quarter?
I mean, I think we saw it midway through that second quarter. The tempo started to slow. I think Sequoyah gained momentum on how they wanted to play. They set up more plays with when they had the ball, and they set up more screen plays, getting Blatchford open. They took more threes, but still, it was a slower pace on the offense, utilizing the shot clock. I think, like in the beginning in that first quarter, and just on the end right now, Cherokee had a firm grasp on the pace of the whole game. It was going back and forth, just how Cherokee wants it, with a lot of speed on the court. I think Sequoyah really needs to rein in the speed and how they're playing to Cherokee's momentum and get back to their bread and butter, which is a slow style offense.
Yeah, Max, I agree. I think if Sequoyah can start by slowing it down on offense, I think that'll really help them out on defense. Just breaking up that Cherokee transition, you know,
yes.
They are in charge of the game right now, pace-wise and score-wise. But I think if Sequoyah can slow it down, that'll ruin a little bit of the rhythm Cherokee has created. Also, I think if they work on a little bit of their communication, we saw a few times where the passes just didn't connect. But I think if they can work on that, Sequoyah can definitely get back in this one quickly and come out, you know, guns a-blazing in this second half. So with that, we will see you in about just under 10 minutes for the second half of the Lady Chiefs versus the Lady Warriors. 35-26 is your score going into halftime. Cherokee's on top, and we will see you right after the break.
LaShonda Stevens is a member of the 1,000-point club, 1,930 points between 1992 and 96. Sarita Marble had 1,502 points. She's a member of the 1,000-point club, 2001 to 2005. Chelsea Hicks in the 1,000-point club, 1,446 points between 2000 and 2004. Allie Blatchford, one of the most recent additions to the 1,000-point club, 1,267 points, 2019 to 2023 so far. Jessica Johnson, a member of the 1,000-point club, between 2001 and 2005, 1,192 points. Lacey Atkins, 1,166 points between 1999 and 2003. Three more members of the 1,000-point club. We got a bunch of them. That's great. Kelly Hartman, 1,159 points between 2012 and 2016. Alyssa Cagle, 1,042 points between 2014 and 2018. And Erin Jackson, our last member of the 1,000-point club, 1,019 points between 2018 and 2022. Those are all-time record holders and members of the ladies' 1,000-point club. We'll do it again at halftime of the boys' game. Be sure to visit the Warlodge concession stand if you haven't done it already. There's lots of delicious treats for you. And again, a reminder, tonight's game being broadcast by Chiefs TV. If you can't come to a game this season, or if you watch the game and you want to watch it again at home, you can go to Chiefs TV. You can find them on YouTube at chiefstv.org. Cherokee. Sequoyah Basketball also wants to thank its gold-level sponsors, Vito's Bar and Grill, New York Style Deli and Pizza by Dixie, and Woodstock Furniture Mattress Outlet. Furniture mattresses, our prices. See how much we can save. Family owned and operated. They've been furnishing homes in Georgia since 1988. Sponsors include Kane Homes and Iowa Interiors Incorporated, and great level sponsors, the Shooter's Desk, the River Marina, National Services, RGP Heating and Cooling, Allie's Dance Company, Huntington Bank, Pamper, Beauty Bar and Spa, CTA Residential LLC, and Atlanta, Lane Hart Electric. Please support these sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second half of play here between the Cherokee Lady Warriors and the Sequoyah Lady Chiefs. And Max, some things we're looking for as far as Sequoyah's side of the ball, we're looking for them to communicate a little bit more than they did in the first half. We saw a few moments of miscommunication that really cost them. Also, especially in that first quarter, we saw some plays in transition where Cherokee really dominated them, and Cherokee capitalized on all those. So if Sequoyah can capitalize on their own possessions, they should do all right. They do start the half. It is 35-26. Cherokee is in the lead, so Sequoyah's a little bit in the hole here.
So yeah, like you said, well, it's going to be pretty interesting to see who controls the tempo from the get-go. Like I said, Cherokee had it for most of that first half, and that prohibited Sequoyah from playing their kind of offense and their kind of game. But, I mean, they're not out of this game. 9 points, 3 threes from Blatchford is all you need.
And Max, how about Tony Warren from Cherokee with 17 points in a half?
We haven't talked about her enough. She has been a crucial part of this Cherokee offense. Her ability to drive and her dribbling skills on the offensive side of the ball have been very impressive.
And Riley Simmons fires that one over to Warren. She'll give it back to Whitecliff. Right back to Warren outside the key, and she'll put that one up for 3. So Warren opens the scoring with a 3-pointer to get her to 20 points on the game, 38-26. And that one's put up by Gorley in Sequoyah's corner. Riley Simmons gets the rebound. Davies pokes it away. Gorley has it. And Blatchford tosses it right back to Whitecliff, so some more miscommunication from Sequoyah. Great communication from Cherokee. Simmons is not able to put it up as that one's turned over before Cherokee can get any points off of that one. Blatchford slowing down the pace a little bit, Max. That's what you and I talked about. Sequoiah's going to have to do if they want to get back in this game, is make the pace a little bit their own.
Ooh, Malaya Busalamis. A little bit slow getting up. Oh, she's good. She was just laughing, I think. I thought she was crying.
And the players on the floor requesting a towel.
But I believe that's going to be a foul on the Warriors there on Abdul Salam's drive. Just like you mentioned, Will, it's good to see Blatchford slowing up the pace of the offense, getting into the post there to Abdul Salam, where she has had success thus far this game. 6 points to Abdul Salam. So passing for Blatchford now. Out to the corner, in and out.
And Davies and Gorley trying to communicate there on who can get the ball. Davies fires it to Gorley, and that's Cherokee ball. Ref saying it went off of Gorley. So a couple bits of early miscommunication, Max. That's something you and I talked about. Sequoyah cannot afford if they want to get back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, especially down 12 now. That's going to be Sequoyah's ball now.
Cherokee turns that one over just as quickly. Blatchford dribbles that one down the field. Down the court, excuse me. And she gives that one to Ava Gray. Gray dribbles in. Puts it up and not able to get anything. Whitecliff gives it to Warren. And another travel call on Warren.
And Sequoyah is being given chances right now to get back in this game. Some miscues early by Cherokee in the past minute with 6:23 left in the third.
Blatchford has that one, slowing down the pace of the game. That's what Sequoyah needs right now. They're down by 12. They got to get some points on the board. Davies tries to fire it over Warren. Has no such luck, as Kenny puts that one up for a three-point attempt. It's no good. Salam gets the rebound, and she'll give it to Blatchford as Blatchford crosses the logo. Gaddis has it at the post. She's being guarded by Warren. Gray has it now. She gives it to Blatchford. Over on the far side, Salam down low, and she is fouled.
It's going to be the second on Simmons. And a chance for Abdul Salam to get her 7th and 8th points.
It's only the second time Sequoyah's been sent to the free throw line. The first time it was Gray. She made one and missed one. Bellinger comes onto the court for Sailor Davies. And that's a miss from Abdus Salam. So she'll get one and miss one as Warren takes that one. Tries to go all the way. Rebound is gotten by Bellinger after it's tipped off of multiple players. Blatchford has that one at the logo now. Considering her options. Players shuffle around. Blatchford has that one down low. Works backwards and tries to put that one up. Unable to fall, so 38-27 your score. As Kenny has that one for Cherokee, and she puts that up. Bounces a couple times, does not fall. Salam gets the rebound. Gaddis has that one. She gives it out to Salam. She's at the top of the key. Salam to Blatchford. by the Sequoyah bench. She dribbles it all the way around, puts it up off the glass. Does not fall. Warren has that one, but Blatchford and Gaddis are right there.
We've seen a lot of aggression from Blatchford and the rest of the Chiefs this half. As you said, Will, it seems like the half come out with guns a-blazing. Just the score might not reflect it right now, but they're trying to get back in it.
Only
1:39 left in the third.
Only 1 point for Sequoyah since the half started. 4:39 left to go. Salam gets that one to Blatchford in the corner. Blatchford dribbles around, fires over to Gray at the other end of the court. She has a couple dribbles, gets her own air ball. Bellinger has that one for three off the side of the rim. Gaddis keeps it in, but there's no one there to get it. As Whitecliff over to Warren. She's all by herself. She puts that one up for a nice 2-point jumper. Max, that's one we've seen a few times tonight. Warren's jumper just outside the paint. As Cherokee now has 40 points. Warren with 22 of those 40. She's certainly been putting in the work for Cherokee tonight. Gaddis has that, but ref blows his whistle for a travel. Turnover to Cherokee. And Coach Yarbrough calls a timeout to reassess the situation. Sequoyah has not come out like they needed to. Max, we will talk a little bit more about that after you give us some third quarter sponsor reads.
A special thanks to our program sponsor, Drug Free Cherokee. Our gold level sponsors, Beato's Bar and Grill, New York Style Deli and Pizza by Manzi, and Woodstock City Furniture and Mattress Outlet, brand name furniture and mattresses at outlet prices. See how much you can save. Family owned and operated. We've been furnishing homes in Georgia since 1988. Our black label sponsors, KM Homes and Idlewood Interiors Incorporated, and our gray label sponsors, The Shooter's Nest, Little River Marina, Massey Services, RGP Heating and Cooling, Callie's Dad's Company, Huntington Bank, Pamper Beauty Bar and Spa, CTA Residential LLC, and Atlanta Lanehart Electric. Thank you for sponsoring our Chiefs basketball program.
3:59 left to go in the third quarter.
So we'll take it back to the court now.
Cherokee on top 40-27. Kenny gives that one to Harris. Warren another jumper and another make. She is automatic with that mid-range jumper. She's made at least 3 or 4 of those. And she has 24 points. So 42-27, Sequoyah's in a hole right now. They need someone to get them out of this. They need to start scoring some points. And they're gonna look to Ellie Blatchford, the team captain. They need some baskets to start falling. Really low, they need to start shooting some baskets. As Salam puts a 3 up, that one bounces. And they're gonna call a travel on Warren. So Sequoyah will get the ball back. Another opportunity at the basket. Again, they've only scored 1 point since halftime, with 3:21 left to go in the third quarter now. And a 3 is put up and made by Shelby Bellinger in the corner. Sequoyah now with 30. Another 3 from Miley Simmons is put up, and that's no good. The rebound, though, by Kenny is also no good. Another rebound from Griffith, and that one is good. So it takes a couple tries, but Cherokee still able to get a couple points on the board. As Blatchford and the Lady Chiefs need to keep putting on the buckets if they want to get back in this. Blatchford dribbles that one down low. As Ava Gray gives that one into Callie Gaddis. Over to Blatchford, now back to Gray, or to Bellinger, sorry.
That's going to be a foul on Blatchford, I believe. That's going to be her second of the game.
44-30. Cherokee on top. That one's inbounded to Harris. Sequoyah putting on that full court press. We saw a lot last year. Warren has it, makes a couple moves, throws it up. No good. 3 rebounds in a row gotten by Cherokee, just 2 of them. As Bellinger has that one now, she gives it to Blatchford, runs down the court herself. Blatchford being guarded by Harris. We've seen a few different girls guard Blatchford. We saw Warren in a little bit in that first half. As Blatchford gives that one to Davies. Bellinger and Davies switch. And they're going to say that went off Cherokee, but it looks like it's a double dribble from Blatchford. 1:43 left to go in the third quarter.
And Sequoyah is just having struggles on the offensive side.
Wide open 3 from Warren. You cannot give her that. She will make it every time. 27 for Warren on the night, 47 for Cherokee. Sequoyah has not been able to get in it this half. They've only scored 4 points in the quarter as Blatchford dribbles that one down low. Nice look at the basket, but unable to connect as Kenny has that one. The only senior for Cherokee puts in another 2 points. Her first 2 points of the game, so that's got to feel good for her to get on the scoreboard. Everyone now on the floor for Cherokee has at least 2 points. With Warren, of course, with 27, the high score for both teams. Under a minute left to go, 53 seconds exactly. Sequoyah down by 19. Max, what is something Sequoyah's going to need to change to get out of this deficit? What is something that Sequoyah is going to need to change to get out of this deficit?
I mean, their offense has been, as usual, paced by the Cherokee offense. But overall, getting inside to the post more needs to be a priority for the Chiefs.
You're absolutely right, Max, as Sequoyah will inbound this one. Ava Gray finds Shelby Bellinger at the top of the key. 50 seconds left to go. 3 is put up, and that's made. Ava Gray with her first points of her first 3-pointer of the game. The sophomore joins in the 3-point fun.
Another travel call on Riley Simmons there, so Chiefs ball once again.
49-33, less than 40 seconds to go. Ava Gray has the ball. Coming off that nice 3-pointer in the corner. Nice 3-pointer in the corner. Abdus-Salam puts that one off the glass for another 2. So Sequoyah catching fire a little bit here at the tail end of the third quarter. There is no shot clock now for Cherokee as there's 17 seconds left to go. Warren has the ball, getting some instructions from her coach before she makes any moves. 7 seconds now. She dribbles down, makes a nice move, unable to get the basket to fall. Davies gets the rebound. She gives it over to Gray. Gray puts it up, and it falls just short. So 49-35, your score after 3 quarters of play. Max, Sequoyah has not had the lead at the end of any quarter or at any point in the game. So what is Sequoyah going to need to do in the last quarter of play to get to that point?
I mean, that last possessions they had there, they weren't slow paced, but they ran plays. I think, I've said it all game, they need to get back to what they know, which is running plays, setting the screens. When they set the screens, they have a lot of offensive success. Getting the ball into Abdus-Salam and tiring out Warren when Warren is defending Abdus-Salam. That needs to be a top priority because Warren has 27 of Cherokee's points. A huge player. They need to figure out a way to stop Warren. Maybe try to set up some sort of double team scheme on the defensive side. Besides that, just calm down. Cherokee has a whole student section now. I think that's impacting Sequoyah a little bit too. The student section for Cherokee has arrived. They take a deep breath and get back to what they know.
Yeah, and it's not that Sequoia's student section isn't here. They're pretty huge today.
Pretty huge too.
But yeah, Sequoyah has not been able to find an answer whatsoever for Toni Warren. You know, obviously she's created a lot of her own chances just by being open and having some fantastic handles, but she really has had a wonderful game here tonight. 27 of Cherokee's 49. So she is keeping Cherokee in this game. Not that her teammates haven't been performing. They've been making three-pointers and defending very well against Sequoyah. And there's Warren again. She'll put that one up for an easy two over the head of Salam. 51-35 your score. Sequoyah down by 16. They need some points. They didn't get a ton in that third quarter, as the turnover is grabbed by Kenny from Cherokee. Davies gets a turnover of her own. She throws that down the court for Blatchford, and she puts it up for two, but it's no good. Salam with the rebound. That's also no good. Simmons gets the rebound for Cherokee. She brings that down the court. Nice open look for Whitecliff, but isn't able to get her hands on the ball. A little bit of a fast pass there from Simmons.
That was a good look last time for the Chiefs, looking in there for Salam. Just good hands, good defense by Riley Simmons. Able to tip that one away.
Blatchford gives that one to Gray. Gray, a nice spin move to get the defender off of her. Puts it up for two. It bounces off the top of the backboard and goes in. She now has 7 points on the night. Warren, very nice dribble move. There's nobody down there. She tries to put it up. It bounces off the rim. And Whitecliff hits that one away from Bellinger.
And just like what I said, the double team schemes are coming into play, as Bellinger was 1v1 with Warren right there, but when Warren got positioned to the lane, you saw Davies come and help. Good job by the Chiefs on defense.
Blatchford looking for a play to be run here. And a foul called by the refs against Cherokee. So Sequoyah will inbound the ball. Gray coming off, Gordley coming on. Warren just 1 point away from 30 points for Cherokee. Highest scorer on the court for Sequoyah is Salam with 9. Blatchford only at 7, so Max, if Sequoyah can get Ellie Blatchford kick-started here in the fourth quarter, they could start to close this gap, but they have to do that soon before the gap gets too big. That one's inbounded to Salam, who gives it back to Gorley. Gorley loses her dribble, gets it back over to Salam.
Hannah Harris is doing a fantastic job on the perimeter defense.
Salam to Gaddis to Blatchford. Blatchford off the glass, no good. Gaddis goes for the rebound. A nice physical move by her. And Cherokee has that in quick transition over to Hannah Harris with a wide open three, and it's a swish. Very nice shot from number 5.
That right there was precisely what Cherokee would like to do every single possession, if they could. It's extremely fast-paced, strong passes.
And that's that transition advantage that Cherokee has had all game.
As Hannah Harris is limping to the sideline, she is not feeling good right now. Hopefully she's okay. She's a huge part of that Cherokee offense. She had 8 of those points. There's tied for second highest scorer. Hopefully she's good.
Blatchford, nice spin move, but isn't able to retain the dribble before it goes out of bounds. 54-37. Cherokee on top, 5:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, presumably the game. Bellinger calls for it in the corner. She puts up a three. Does not fall. And Cherokee tries to make another basket in transition, but it's missed by Claire Henkel. And Blatchford slows down the pace of the game to play Sequoyah's way here. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Blatchford gives that one to Gray. She's got a wide open look at basket, and she puts it in. 39 points for Sequoyah now.
Beautiful passing right there. Blatchford finally hitting her stride here in the fourth.
Ava Warren at the top of the key. She's being guarded by Gaddis. She puts that one up, and that's no good, and Gaddis gets the rebound.
I think Gaddis got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I think she got poked in the eye there. But she gets up quickly. It looks like she's all right. That's good to hear.
She's a very tough, very physical player.
Yeah, she has been physical. She was guarding Warren there, and then she got the rebound.
Head coach Matt Case just got a little warning from the referee. I think that's his first of the night. And that's going to be a technical. Blatchford sent to the line.
A technical for head coach Matt Cates of Cherokee. Blatchford gets her first look at free throws tonight. And that one bounces around a few times, but that falls through. So 40 points for Sequoyah, 54-40 is the score.
Gaddis head to the bench for Davies.
And that one makes it much more easily this time. So 54-41, and Sequoyah gets possession back as well. Cherokee 5 fouls this quarter. Sequoyah yet to foul Cherokee. As Davies has that one, gives it over to Bellinger in the corner. Up to Blatchford at the post. She dribbles in, makes a nice fake move. Unable to get in and off the high glass, but she does draw the foul, so she goes right back to the charity stripe.
We've seen Blatchford be aggressive all game, but we haven't seen that aggression being used for a lot of driving plays. And it's good to see her finally get that going, because that was something she did extremely well last season when they made it to the finals.
And Blatchford makes that one, so she's 3 for 3 from three-point line. Sequoiah's in the bonus now, with Cherokee giving up their 6th foul. And that one is made as well. Blatchford 4 points on her 4 attempts to give her 4 points and get Sequoyah from 39 to 43. So they're closing the gap here a little bit. Still 11 points out. With Warren on the ball for Cherokee. And there's another jump shot. That one rims out though. Whitecliff gets the rebound. Falls on the ground over to her. And there's Griffith. Student section stands up, and that's a 3 for Lila Griffith. 57-49. Cherokee on top. Gaddis has the ball. Over to Blatchford. Wide open 3. She puts it up, and it's good. Nothing but net.
Impressive by Blatchford. She's up to 14 now on the night.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Max, Blatchford has come alive in the 4th quarter. We talked about that's something that needs to happen if Sequoyah wants to get back in this. You know, they're still 9 points out, but they're closing the gap. It was 49-35 when they started the quarter.
Down to 11 now. I mean, they brought back, I think, a 6-point deficit, you said? I mean, a 6-point deficit. They've shortened it by 6 points. I mean, they have 4 minutes left. They are not out of this game the way that Blatchford has started playing again, and the defense has started playing in an enhanced way in this 4th quarter. On those 50-50 balls, one thing that needs to happen is that the 50-50 rebounds, it's the time of the game where they have to get those now. They have to start boxing out completely and finishing plays. This is their time to start a comeback and finish it.
And Max, not to mention that Sequoiah's in the bonus, and they haven't even let up a foul on Cherokee. So they have fouls to give, but I mean, that bonus could certainly come into play. You know, Blatchford's already 4 for 4, and she just had her first free throw attempts. And Sequoiah's had a pretty good percentage. I think there's just been 1 missed free throw by Ava Gray. So they can get some free points there as Blatchford intercepts that pass. And she gives it over to Gorley. Gorley to Salam, but Simmons takes that one away. And Salam takes that one away, but it's hit out of bounds by her. So it's Cherokee ball. Sequoyah just 2 timeouts left. Cherokee has yet to use one. They still have the full 5. Whitecliff has that one at the high post. Gives it over to Griffith. Griffith with another 3, and that one's good. Back-to-back 3s from Lila Griffith. She's got to be feeling good. 60-46. Lady Warriors on top of the Lady Chiefs. 3:33 left to go. Sequoyah down by 14. As soon as Sequoyah scores, Cherokee able to extend the lead once more as Gorley puts that one up. And that one nearly falls, but just rattles out. Salam now with her shot. And that one misses as well. 2 missed opportunities from Sequoyah. Still down by 14. Warren from Cherokee with the ball. Spin move and a pump fake. Blatchford has the ball. She's got no one to beat. And she did actually have Griffith with her, who just poked it away at the last second. Great defense from her.
It's going to be a foul on the floor by Griffiths. Blatchford is hoping it's at the line. Oh, and they are calling out the line. The baseline ref called it on the floor. A good chance for points right here for Blatchford and the Chiefs.
So Blatchford puts that one through, 5 for 5 on the night. And there's another one. So 100% shooting for Blatchford from the charity stripe. 60-48. Cherokee still in the lead. 3 minutes left to go. Sequoyah's got to force Cherokee to turn over the ball as Warren puts that one up and draws the foul. Beautiful and one as she crosses the 30-point mark for tonight. That'll put her at 31, pending some free throws here.
Just a little miscue there by Salam. If she had just planted those feet, that could have been a huge momentum-shifting charge play. But instead, it extends the lead to 14 with a chance to go to 15 for the Warriors.
And Warren makes that one, so 63-48. As Max, you did say, the lead is now extended to 15. It's getting down to crunch time for Sequoyah. They've been scoring points, but they can't let Cherokee score them if they want any chance at getting back in this. And that is a turnover for Sequoyah. So Cherokee gets that ball. That's not good news for Sequoyah. Cherokee with a chance to add on some more points here. As Whitecliff gives it over to Harris, who's wide open, and a wide open 3. Cherokee has really been optimizing that 3 ball to pour on the points against Sequoyah. 66-48 now. You know, Max, Sequoyah's pace of play is slower, but with just 2 minutes left to go, they're going to need to pick it up real fast.
Yeah, in the beginning I said they're going to have to get some points going fast, or else that Cherokee is really going to fly ahead. And I think just like we saw this game, Cherokee decided to set the pace really fast, and Sequoyah was always trying to play catch up. And now when they have momentum at one point, the clock is at, as you said, just taking past 2:10. They can't get the offense set up because if they want to come back, they have to get some quick plays going.
And a Cali Gaddis travel call gives the ball back to Cherokee with less than 2 minutes left to go in this one. Warren has the ball. She gives it over to Whitecliff. And a travel call on Whitecliff will give it back to Sequoyah. And Max, pace is something we talked a lot about at halftime, but really Cherokee has done a phenomenal job of controlling the pace the whole time of the game. We saw that right out of the gate from the first quarter. Sequoyah just wasn't able to stick with them, and while they've had good looks, and like you said, they've been building momentum in this fourth quarter, Cherokee is still maintaining their hold as Griffith gets that, throws it over to Harris. She puts it up. It's no good. Griffith with the rebound, but it's off the underside of the backboard. Lila Griffith with the free throw attempt, and that one's buried. First free throw attempt for Cherokee since the first quarter.
We've got a whole crew change coming in for the Chiefs.
As I think everyone changed except for Lila Griffiths for both teams. I think Sequoyah subbed 5 people on, and Cherokee did as well. So bear with us as we get some new names.
For Sequoyah, we got Gabby Sleeman, we got Lillian Zenchuk, Lauren Trujillo, Gracie Fouts, and Sloan. Do not have a last name.
McGee.
Sloan McGee. And it's going to be Lila Griffith out too, so 10 brand new players. For the Warriors, we have, that's Caroline Wagner down low. Claire Henkel has been on the floor a little bit for the Warriors.
Gracie Fouts gives that one over to Sloan McGee. Sloan McGee has at the top of the key, 1:15 left to go. 67-48 your score. Lady Warriors on top, 14 seconds on the shot clock for Lady Chiefs. Lillian Zenchuk. She gives it over to Lauren Trujillo. Now back to Zenchuk. And over to McGee. As Summer Smiley has that one for Cherokee. She puts it up. Trujillo with a nice block there. So Cherokee will inbound that. 47.2 seconds. Neely Kofer comes off of the bench for Sequoyah. Lillian Zenchuk getting subbed out. An open 3 for Cherokee, and that one's buried by number 12, Lexi Price, the 5'2" point guard for the Lady Warriors. So 70-48 your score. Gracie Fouts has the ball for the Lady Chiefs. She gives that one over to McGee. McGee getting guarded by Price, who just made that nice three-pointer.
So Sequoyah is in the bonus, so that foul on Price is going to cause McGee to get to the line.
That one goes off the rim for McGee. The second one does go in, so 1 in, 1 out for McGee. Brings Sequoyah's point total up to 49. Caroline Wagner with a shot for Cherokee. The rebound is an offensive one, as that one's put up. Very nice move from Cherokee there. And 2 seconds left. The last shot falls short for Sloan McGee. So the final score here from the War Lodge, 72-49. Max, you know, I think we got to give the player of the game for sure to Tony Warren. I mean, 32 points, you can't really argue with that.
No.
32 of Cherokee, 72. And Max, you know, something we talked about throughout the game is how good of a job Cherokee did controlling the pace of the game. And Sequoyah really wasn't able to find an answer for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the score makes it look much worse than it actually was. I think it was pretty tight throughout the game. Sequoyah was honestly threatening when they had a lot of momentum in that fourth quarter. Just as you said, Cherokee controlled the pace. Tony Warren, 32 points. They wouldn't have won without her. She's a huge part of this team. And props to her. She had an incredible night. Her step back moves and fadeaways were extremely impressive. For Sequoyah, I mean, there's a ton to build on. This is a very young team. Their first home game has to come with some nerves and jitters. I mean, they have a lot to build on. They had a lot of good looks on offense. Just a lot of their shots were not falling, and a lot of the rebounds they had opportunities to get second chance points. They weren't taking advantage of those rebounds.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Max. So with that, once again, 72-49, your final score. The Lady Chiefs fall to 1-4, and Cherokee High School improves to 3-2, so they're past the 500 mark now. And we want you guys to stay tuned. In 15 minutes, we will bring you the boys' game between the Sequoyah Chiefs and the Cherokee Warriors. So once again, we will be back in just about 15 minutes, and we will see you on the other side of the break.